it's useful, I'll take it.
That tingle?
Disappear! Here!
More!
Here!
That tingle? Picked the wrong test subject. Another test subject. Picked the wrong test subject.
Finally done.
Such a pain.
concern. Let's get down to business. Finally, no.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Picked
Come a little
test
closer.
subject.
I'll protect
Cheap tricks. It's over. Take this. I've got your plan. I'm ready. Cut down. Like this. It's over. Cheap tricks. I've got your plan. Cut down. Like this.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Let the show begin.
Let's get down to business.
Let me try.
More!
One strike will suffice. Take this. You win. This
You're in for a little shock.
Всем приветики! В этом видео расскажу про задание лечения для сакуры. Это задание можно взять только после выполнения задания сказаний из Татары. Ссылка на него будет в описании. Взять его можно на острове Канадзуку NPC Миюки. Отправляйтесь в лагерь похитителей сокровищ и убейте их. Поговорите с Хиdeaki. А после этого вернитесь и поговорите с Миюки. Миюки попросила помочь обезвредить ловушки, которые оставили похитители сокровищ на громовой сакуре.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd. get it. It's not my concern. Get out of my way! The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me. useful, I'll take it.
Let the show begin.
Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern. Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern.
closer. Ugh, don't be such a brute. Let's dance. Come a little. You're in for a little shock. Surrender and be gentle. Let's dance. Let the show begin.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Why has everyone stopped singing? Let's dance.
Frostbite. Worthless. Worthless. There's quality here.
At the ready. Time to get down to business.
If it's useful, I'll take it. The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me. Those memories, so dark. Those memories, so dark. Those memories, so dark. The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Let's get down to business.
Useless.
You're back into it!
Quickly.
That's it.
No slacking off!
Worthless.
My work
Here.
finished.
This was not done. Let's end this quickly. Roasted fry. This one's well done.
You ain't messing around. Come on.
Let's move. Let's end this quickly.
They caught me.
Let's end this quickly.
Steady, go.
This one's well done. This isn't good. You need to hurry up. This one's well done. An unfortunate fault.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Goodness. Through.
Perfect weather for sipping a cup of tea while gazing out the window. You're in for a little shock. Don't be such a brute.
Good.
Let's dance.
Disappear.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Keep going. Let's dance. Has everyone stopped singing?
This one will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Let the show begin.
The rain stopped. I don't concern myself with the weather. If it's useful, I'll take it. Useless. Worthless.
Where are we going? What's the plan?
I wasn't done.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Get out of my way!
Have a little taste. That tingle? You're open.
Catherine, it's us! Was there something we could help with?
Yes. I'm afraid that I have another task that requires your assistance. The Adventurers Guild has recently received a commission directly from the Tenryou Commission. The assignment is both urgent and dangerous. After assessing the assignment, the Guild has concluded that seasoned adventurers are required. Naturally, you came to mind.
Just another day on the job for us!
Allow me to explain. The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant for a young Oni by the name of Arataki Ito.
An Oni? You mean those big, tough-looking guys with horns on their heads?
That's correct. This particular Oni is quite vocal and audacious, so he already has quite the reputation on the streets. So it came as a surprise but it doesn't end there. When the
So let Paimon guess. It's a no problemo!
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution.
You're right.
We are still investigating, but please ask around in the streets as well. Thank you. I will...
Well, let's start asking around on the streets. Hopefully we'll...
Ad Astra Abyss... Thank you for completing today's... Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome.
Arataki Ito? Yeah, I've heard of the guy. To be completely honest...
Wait, you mean he already had a bad...
No, not exactly. He's just very overbearing in everything he does. Big and brash and always making a ruckus. So, on the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy. But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. When he's in a good mood, he's as high as a kite. But when he gets upset, he gets completely enraged. I don't personally see him as a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get... You know, I'm afraid that I'm not too sure myself. When someone asks for it, he... if I had to get...
Is it just Paimon, or is this...
I'm afraid that I don't have much else to tell you. Perhaps you could try asking around some more.
Okay, thanks.
Arataki Ito?
Huh? How can you...
No, perhaps... maybe a story will explain it better. So, he used kids being kids aren't exactly the...
On purpose, though, right?
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, he started jumping around and yelling, I won! I finally won! I'm unbeatable! And so on. Then he took the kid's candy as his prize and ate it right there in front of him.
Ugh, that's just plain wrong.
He did take it way too far that time. The poor kid started crying, so he was pretty quick to admit that he was fully in the wrong, and it wasn't long before the kid had stopped crying and was laughing and playing. In fact, the children quite like playing with him because he's always serious about the stakes and never throws it. So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's game really gonna be capable of these kinds of
Huh. He doesn't sound like a bad guy at all. In fact, he kind of sounds like a man of integrity.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Still, the Tenryo Commission's evidence, so I'm not trying to condone his actions or anything. If he really has messed up big time, then he should face the consequences just like anyone else.
Thanks for the info. We'll keep asking around.
Arataki Ito. Of course I know him. We've been trying to apprehend him recently. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice but to commission others for help, including the Adventurers Guild.
Catherine says that Arataki Ito hasn't done anything seriously bad before, so it seems pretty strange. Paimon's curious. Is there any evidence of all this stuff he's accused of?
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd never have put so many people on the case. For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity. But at first, he was just one of our suspects. But when we went to investigate, he personally... What's most frustrating is that he then managed to escape. Of course he did. Whether material or psychological, he's never had a Mora to his name his entire life. And he's never kept down a real job. Word is that he also takes care of someone in his gang. After scrounging for a living all these years, maybe he thought that being the bad guy would be an easier ride. As for his psychological motives, it's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but we confiscated his vision during... At the time, Arataki Ito put up quite a fight. It took a huge amount of manpower and resources, and in the end, we had to enlist the help of... The vision hunt was a mistake. But we never expected that he would go to such extreme lengths to take revenge on us.
He does sound a little unstable, just like people have been saying.
If the two of you are able to capture Arataki Ito, please bring him straight here.
Thanks for all the info. Too bad we still don't know where he could have run off to. We already got word on the street, so maybe it's time to talk to a real specialist. Paimon remembers that there's a detective agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking there.
Anton Sango Detective Agency. What will you have me solve?
Hello, we'd like to ask some questions about Arataki Ito.
Oh, him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryo Commission. But first, I've heard all about your travels. After everything you've been through.
How much more are we talking about?
A one-off payment of 397,000 mora, up front. Plus a further 5% of your Adventurers Guild remuneration as my commission. If Arataki Ito is successfully caught and brought—
Whoa! That's crazy expensive! How did you even—
Hold on. I wasn't finished. It just so happens the initial fee has already been paid in full by the Tenryo Commission. And, as for that amount, I'll settle things with the Adventurers Guild once we have Ito. So, from the way I see it, you guys are getting— Now then, to give you the full picture in this case, we must first recount— A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a Crimson Oni and a Blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The Crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The Blue Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni. The Crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the Blue Oni said to the Crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
As planned, the Crimson Oni chased the Blue Oni away. The Crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the Crimson Oni went to tell the Blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
That's it? What about the little Blue Oni? Whatever happened to him?
I suppose the Blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the Crimson Oni remain now.
But the Blue Oni was just an innocent little—
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based on historical— What I'm trying to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. But every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Ito has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him one—
What? How could he do that? After the Blue Oni's sacrifice? That would be such a betrayal.
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the Blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume that they have long since died out, in which case, it would be— Besides, the suspect has already confessed. According to my investigation, he was headed southwest. I would bet he's already made it to Yashiori Island by now. The Tenryo Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Ito chose— Don't mention it. I'm just doing my—
Wait! Paimon still has a question. If Arataki Ito has given in to his bad side—
I could only assume so. Judging from his previous bouts, he is a skilled fighter with a lot of brute strength. Whether or not you'll be able to handle him, that—
Okay, but what's up with people throwing beans at Oni? What use is that?
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that, in fact, all Oni will avoid beans, but especially Ito. I heard that just touching a bean is enough to incapacitate— If you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
Right! Knowing our target's weakness will make things a whole lot easier.
It just so happens that I have a bag of beans right here. I was planning to use them to make some porridge, but Of course, I will charge the Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable rate for the beans.
Sneaky! But also, let's head to Yashiori Island and start looking— forward. Be him? Is that Arataki Ito? He doesn't seem to be looking this way. Perfect. It'll save a lot of hassle if we can avoid...
Beans!
Are you okay? What should we do? Paimon didn't think he'd react this fast.
Don't be alarmed. It's just my my allergies acting up. It's all right. I got this. I just gotta tough it out. I can take it. I can take it. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment. Need a moment. Woo, that's better. That should... Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that. Hey, whoa, take it easy. Just stop with the beans, okay? So you're here to bring me in. Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I'd walk away if I were you. I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks.
That's pretty big talk considering all the beans we have.
Yep, that's right. Me, all by myself. Nobody else. As boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural, right?
Yeah, but nabbing people? That's taking it a bit...
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pickings. And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang to spend on themselves. Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting everybody's time.
No way, mister! We've accepted a commission...
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Well, mostly she took a commission to bring you back.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case,
Uncle Ito!
Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today. Come on, you promised.
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a beetle that I like. So, just give Uncle Ito a...
Huh? Who are they?
Yeah, that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried about me. It's because of a little thing called, prestige. Yeah, because of...
Huh? What are you talking about?
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uncle Ito, you don't look so good.
That's because Uncle Ito bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh. It's all good, though. These horns are rocks.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will keep heading back now.
Yep, I'll be right there. Hope you're ready to lose today.
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in just a while back. They're both like family to me. They escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryo Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff that made them worry about you in the first place.
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things with a duel. If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep out of me. Why? 'Cause I'm an Oni of my word. I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment. That way you won't worry. Cool?
What should we do? There is the kid to consider.
Oh, it's on! I like your style. All right, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with. I've been looking here for ages and have come with me. Saves you worrying that I might skedaddle. You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. Most of the time, they're just sitting there doing nothing. But let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, the grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other beetle onto its back. Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? There's way more to it than that. I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway, after a while, you can tell a beetle's fighting potential just by looking at its shape, size, and the patterns on its body. But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's gotta be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up for a fight or doesn't have the gut, boy, are you two lucky you ran into me. When it comes to beetles, I'm the expert that the experts go to.
But we're not the ones that will be playing.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you wait. I'll make you a beetle expert in no time. And by the way, that kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. You have to find...
Okay, so he's not the...
Okay, let me see. Ah, there. Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom moral we're gonna find some major league Oni Kabuto.
Uh-oh! Lightning storm!
Just our luck. Well, hopefully that'll scare all the wimpy... Oh, darn it, they're all gone. Let's hop down from here and take a look. My gut's telling me that there's a king-size beetle just below. Beefy Beetle King, here we come! Look, You see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Onikabuto! Now that's what I'm talking about! Huh? Oh, what the... Ah, no! Not lavender melons! Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to time. It's okay, just gotta roll with the punches. Let's try something else. This is the one! This is the one! See? As long as you're in my company, you're guaranteed to find yourself an Onikabu. Yeah, it's on the smaller side. But, size isn't everything in a beetle fight. Just let the expert explain, okay? Listen, you can never see a beetle's true and it might look a bit young and docile. Young beetles that have never fought before always go all out. Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this Onikabu...
Right here! Look what Paimon found! If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere else. What do you think, Ito? It's big and strong and looks like a real fighter! Bet the one you guys found must be way bigger.
Oh! Woo! Let's go!
Going somewhere?
Useless.
This will do!
How's this?
I've got your pen. I'm ready. You win this battle.
Finally, you're back! Can we start our beetle fight now?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But you better watch out. I brought a real winner back this time.
Don't worry, I'm not scared of your beetle.
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja.
Huh? When did you come up with that name?
Come on, you can take him, little guy.
That's right! Looks like I win again.
Dang it! Ugh, it's my 7th loss in a row.
Stripey Ghost is invincible.
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! Alright, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot.
Alright, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong. But it's still no match for you.
Alright, little guy, use your super Paimon torn.
No, I can't believe it.
Yay! We won! Ha! Paimon knew Crimson Cyclone.
Boy, did that one put up a fight. Woo! It wiped the floor with Stripey. I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle butt, partner.
See? Paimon's got real talent. Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some of the credit, too. Oh, right. Yeah, now that the beetle fighting... This is for you, Daisuke.
Huh? For me?
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, you can show it off to all your friends.
But will we ever be able to go back?
Of course we will. Trust me. I never go back on my word. Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Granny for a while.
Good. The kid doesn't suspect a thing.
You're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to capture Uncle Ito.
Huh?
Hey, didn't I tell you? They're my friends. In fact, they're in the gang.
That's not true. I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before. Uncle Ito didn't do anything wrong. Don't take him away. And not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my life. He's not a bad guy.
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? How should I? I'm, real...
Ito, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say.
I get. Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come with me. I'll explain everything. I'll be honest with you. This thing the Tenryou Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people and their possession, I have my own reasons for lying about it. And I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up in this while I'm still trying. And the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But...
So why in the world would you say that you're the culprit?
Maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long, long time ago.
Hold on a second. If you're talking about that fairy tale...
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes things a whole lot...
So, is the story...
Everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The blue Oni chose exile, and the crimson Oni stayed by... But the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice, we're gonna get along with humans. And so, the most revered leaders of the Crimson and Blue Oni decided to resolve it. Over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni in...
Huh? What were they?
First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging tempers, and their awesome strength to win respect from the humans. In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline, while also, after choosing exile, the number of Blue Oni began to dwindle, until since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my life. Not once did I ever imagine that the Blue Oni...
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the Blue Oni?
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that Blue Oni exist. But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with different color horns than mine. Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the Blue Oni. I can't bring myself to accept it. Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning their... I've always respected the Blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. And I know the aspirations my ancestors had for the future of all Oni. Our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't harm other people. My guess is that the Blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any evidence. That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him so he knows your story, right?
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the scene. He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. By the time he came back, his parents had been taken. The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again. I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my family to hide somewhere else. There's more to this than just one Blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, then I'm gonna fight you with all I've got. But if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the Blue Oni, I'll turn the both of us in.
Yep, Paimon too! Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye on you.
So, you... all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. I was thinking right from the start, these two fine folks, they're just out here and well, I should tell you though, things could get a little dangerous, so be ready for anything.
Don't worry about us.
All right, then our first job is to investigate where this Blue Oni is hiding out. There's a victim of his that saw him up close, currently taking refuge at Sangonomiya's camp. I figure we can start by talking to him.
Let the show begin.
Yo, you must be Masato.
An Oni?
Oh, yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so, chill. I contacted you before, remember? I need your...
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. So anyway, it's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually you just hand over, but this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things over. Instead, they took...
Huh? That's totally uncalled for!
I got down on my knees and begged. Said I had a family to care for, and that my business is our only livelihood. Then I saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was going to be the one to finish me off. But instead, he stopped the others and told them to let me go. Yeah, that got them all arguing with each other. His cohort said that I was sure to retaliate, but the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. I thought they were gonna come to blows. Luckily, they let me escape with my life in the end. And I scrambled to get myself here, where I'd be safe.
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people. Seems he has some sort of standards. Did he say why they were robbing you?
Surely it was Mora, right? What else could they have I mean, I can't say for sure. It's not like I asked. But what I did hear them say was, the goods are worth more than the merchant's life. Or something like that.
Ugh, that idiot Oni. Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed you?
I have no clue. But I think they're pretty active in the Tatarasuna. You aren't gonna go after them, are you? Seriously, I'd advise against it. There are too many of them and they're all heavily armed.
Ah, don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. I got a whole laundry list of scores to... If these two islands are where they tend to hang around, we're sure to run into them at Nazuchi Beach sooner or later. They gotta pass through here sometime. Let's just hang tight for a while. If I'm not mistaken, they'll be showing up any time now.
Yeah, things might get a little rough, so we better be prepared. Oh, here they come!
Yeah, there they are. And one of them has horns. All right, it's go time. Let's get him! Looks like you fellas aren't going down without a fight. Fine by me. Fight first, talk later.
To the very Finally, let's get down to business. How's this? To the very Finally, to the very
Hey, don't even think about running. It's me, Arataki Ito, descendant...
I know who you are. From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows their purpose. We all know our fate is one of self-sacrifice. But what about the Crimson Oni, You don't know anything about us. Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Mine's Takuya, by the way. But you don't even care, because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni had survived to this day, and the moment I found out, I was determined that I would find you. Since you remember the pact between our two factions, I assume you also remember the pride we share. So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Why break the oath that our kind swore all those years ago? Huh? What's so funny?
Who are you to talk about pride and oaths? The Blue Oni gave up everything, just so the Crimson Oni could live peacefully in human society. But let me ask you, Arataki Ito, what exactly do you contribute? You're a blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your vision. You're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's a big deal. I mean, you're really hanging me out.
Since when do you care what other people think? You just do whatever you want. It's not like anyone... Do you have any idea of the kind of life my kin and I have lived while you've been hanging around in human society? We were cut off from the rest of the world. We severed all contact with it. And since then, we've had no place to live, no stable source of food, no clothing, no medicine, nothing. Besides the oath we swore to uphold in our So
that's why you joined a band of thieves?
That's right. Why should I accept that life? Is holding fast to a worthless oath supposed to help me provide for... I've abandoned our Oni pride. It's meaningless. I want to live. I've given everything that I've stolen from humans to my community. What I've taken will at least keep them from starving and ease their pain. That's what matters most to me.
Yeah, and besides, the Blue Oni sacrificed themselves so that Oni could be... If people see Oni causing trouble again, then that'll
You make a good point. But Arataki Ito's the one who needs the Blue Oni are the bad guys. So we're expected to do bad things. Our actions won't tarnish the reputation of the Crimson Oni. Unless, of course, this bonehead decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame for himself, completely destroying the trust between humans and the Crimson Oni and the He's the one that wasted the sacrifice we made.
Huh? Well, I only had to do that because of you. I couldn't just stand back and let the Tenryo Commission drag you away.
You should get your priorities straight. The Blue Oni are history, all right? Forget about us. The Crimson Oni are the ones who must live on. Why couldn't you have just stayed out of this?
There they are. Seize them.
Oh no! It's the Tenryo!
Forget it. This was a waste of time anyway. Look, I don't expect you to understand me, but you could at least take a look in the mirror sometime.
Hey! Hey! He got away! Uh-oh, we need to get out of here too!
We can't get caught here. Looks like I'm up to bat. Just wait here, and we'll escape together when the time... Whatever you do, don't attack any of the Tenryo Commission, or they'll be after you too.
Battle formation! Soldiers! Come on, men. He won't get away this time. Just give yourself up, Arataki Ito.
Take this! Attaboy!
Soldiers, quick!
I must withdraw.
Get them! Hey, I wasn't ready!
I must withdraw.
It's showtime! Man, they really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryo Commission sent, but I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. I'm starting to lose my edge here. No way. All that would do is send them after our Blue Oni friend instead. But I have to settle things with him first, man to man.
Then what should we do? The Tenryo Commission's about to arrest...
No choice but to keep kicking some Tenryo butt.
Hey, boss. Thought you'd have all the fun without us?
Granny Oni sent us. We're here to lend a hand.
Maybe we can't take him, but we can sure slow him down. Now's your chance. Go! Hey, I told you to stay out of this one.
Well, we're in it now. Come on, there's no time.
Go, do what you gotta do, boss.
All right then. Watch yourselves. As soon as I'm done, I'm coming back for you. Come on, you two. Time to roll.
Don't let them get away. After them.
Hey, you guys want some of this? There's plenty to go around. Run for it, boss!
As boss of the Arataki gang, getting rescued by my own boys feels pretty humiliating. I promise to never let you down, boys. All right, we've got some footprints to follow. Let's find Takuya.
It was real touching and all what they did, but those few guys weren't much of a gang.
Hey, it takes Mora to run a gang, okay? They're all I've got. Huh. Is it just me, or are there more and more footprints here? At least we know we're headed the right way. Let's see what else we can find ahead. A wrecked cart and some goods. Look alive, we've got company. Now this disappear. don't want us going any further. Let's see what's waiting for us up ahead. Huh. Besides the footprints, there are other signs of life here too. Must be plenty going on around here. Let's investigate. They couldn't have just disappeared into thin air. Yeah, unless they're all ninjas or something. Hidden entrance. Yes! All right. I think we just found their hideout. This is gonna be where they keep all the...
Paimon thinks Takuya's probably in there as well.
Huh? Fire away? Of course I did. Come on. But it takes a world-class blockhead like Takuya to think his idea. So I'm here to save him no matter what.
Huh? What were you two talking about? Are you...
As you wish.
Can't catch me. All acquired by less than legitimate means, no doubt. All the more reason we gotta plan into this.
The fairy.
Can't catch me.
How's this?
Leave it
Boom!
Attaboy!
To the fairy.
Stairs are over there. We can't go up if we can't reach them.
No problemo. That'll be what this mechanism's for.
Finally, No.
Oh, it's moving!
See? What did I tell you? Just trust my instincts.
Let's get down to business. See no more!
Oh, coming through!
How's this? There's more! There's more! How's this?
Okay.
How's this? There's more!
whatever. All right, let's get him out of here.
Very. My blade!
Steady us. Let the show
Get it on!
More!
Attaboy!
Very.
All right, you're up.
Sorry, but have you seen our little boy?
Calm down, dear.
But...
Oh, you must be.
Yes, that's right! Have you seen him? Where is...
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. He's been worried about you.
You were the one who saved him? Oh, thank you!
No, please, no. Before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other self-respecting guy who...
Really? Just one little compliment.
These vagrants are insatiable. No one dares stand up to them for...
Would they really do?
Oh, in fact...
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. Are you a friend?
Relative.
Oh.
Let me put...
I'm glad to hear that.
Don't... Anyway, you should scream...
Yes, thanks again.
A child that made some poor choices. Anyway, let's get going. We still have time. Can't catch me. Catch me! Catch me! This is the place. The jig's up. Surrender while you can.
Boom! There's more!
Secret. Oh, what makes it so special is that if you tear one piece, the other piece starts tearing too.
Newsflash? Don't care about your cute little origami.
You better stay where you are. Aren't you curious what the other piece is used for? I'll tell you. It's now...
What? You're gonna blow this whole place up?
Oh, don't worry about it. You've had your fun. My paper charm! Where's my paper charm?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's...
I snatched it earlier, to stop you from doing anything hasty.
Why, you...
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that sounds like you've already betrayed our agreement, no?
Just give it...
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great, because I'm done listening. Yeah! Great work, Takuya. You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from me.
Huh?
I said stay away, or...
Hey, oh, okay. fine.
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't. Unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place now.
You won't. If you were that cruel, then why bother protecting every person you've come across? Huh?
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! Just get out of here! This sacrifice is mine to make.
No one needs to sacrifice themselves.
All right. I've tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. I chose this path so I could provide for my fellow Oni. I was ready to— This is between us Blue Oni. But
They're here. We won't—
Hey, Tenryo Commission! I'm the one— You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals and human—
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am.
Stop fooling around, Ito.
Listen, Takuya. Sacrificing yourself won't solve anything. Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni. And giving up your life isn't gonna make theirs any Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself. Listen to me. You wanna be the tough guy? Huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. Don't let your sacrifice stain our Oni pride. The Blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning. We've made mistakes, but we can make up for them. Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's tear it up and start over. But before any of that can happen, you need to get yourself behind me and forget about all that self-sacrifice. Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya! I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them!
What?
Hey, I got this.
Come on!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
We managed to save everyone! But what about Ito and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're alright. Look! It's Ito and Takuya!
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of your—
Why? Why would you do this? I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family in need. I just wish you'd come to find me sooner. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni.
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing they did was in vain. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans can live side by side. Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the color of your horns.
You say all that, but in spite of everything, you're barely—
That's just how I roll, man. You remember the pact, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying to fit in. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or Genta. He's got a serious temper problem. And Mamoru? Well, he's colorblind. Even Granny Oni. She got that name for taking me in as a kid. we're all rejects and outcasts in some way, but we don't care. You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But...
Ah, don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could cramp our style?
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking. Takia, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure of people and property. Please do not attempt to resist. All stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
No, please don't! Without those goods, they'll...
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belonged to us anyway. Don't worry, I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure they never suffer again.
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the Tenryo Commission officers.
Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot about that. But no worries, I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good care of the Blue Oni.
Yeah, we've already arrested them too.
Oh, right, yeah,
That's what they get for resisting the Tenryo Commission.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni about the Blue Oni situation? Thanks. And thanks for sticking with me.
As for you two, but given your...
Hey, wait! Unique circ... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
Well, he's pretty. Weird. But at least he's not a bad guy.
So, yes, they did. He and his gang made...
Yeah, I knew it!
Now, don't get it if you ask me, though he looks
Thank you,
Yes, you...
It's time we started heading back. We'll be sure to visit again soon.
Ah, I'm glad. As for the Blue Oni, just leave...
Do you need our help?
No. Besides, once Ito is released... Oh, yes. And he does whatever back when I took him. But I've never been ashamed because Ito...
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a Crimson Oni and a Blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The Crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the Blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid. And then he left. After a long time, the Crimson Oni was living happily with the humans, but in his heart, he wanted to bring the Blue Oni back home. The Crimson Oni didn't know where to find the Blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the widest rivers. He found many traces of the Blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The Blue Oni was hiding on purpose. So just as the Blue Oni had once done, the Crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Al, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone. I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Al. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The Blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach rumbled, the blue Oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The Crimson Oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back. Come on, I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.
Hey, Traveler! Remember that pit at the bottom of the chasm? You know, the one that the giant pillar smashed into. Paimon took a quick peek before we left last time. There was some kind of light coming from inside. Don't you think that's a little strange? Oh, so you've been wondering about that too.